Ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the Hands On Podcast with Jim and Dan Miller. Got myself, James Miller, and Patrick behind the switcher over there. The boss is supposed to be here.
Yeah.
And actually, our older brother's supposed to be here, too. We had a special guest, but apparently he's sleeping.
Noodles. He's not here.
He's not here. So, today we're going to talk about the fight's coming up tomorrow.
Two UFC cards in the same day.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. And then we're going to talk about we built the smoker especially for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Our old smoker rusted out and was unusable. And so we built one yesterday and the day before.
Yep.
And we'll get into a little. Hopefully, the boss will come with noodles, and we can talk about a little bit of Miller family history. We'll make fun of noodles a little bit.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. So we're gonna we'll go right into the fights. So we'll talk about let's talk about Mousasi Hall first.
Yeah. Mousasi against Uriah Hall. You know, Uriah he's dangerous because he's different. And I think he's won a lot of fights because of that kind of difference, that awkward style.
Yes.
But I think that when somebody's prepared to handle it, he comes up short. Yeah. He's talented. He's very good at what he does, but he's definitely got some weaknesses in his game. And he beat Mousasi last time, but
Mousasi was winning.
Yeah.
And he got caught with I forget what he got caught with, actually.
Probably a kick or something.
Yeah, maybe a kick or something.
But yeah,
there he is.
Who do we got here? But yeah, it should be.
Holy shit, the Wizards got it figured out.
It should be a good one. But
Yeah.
my money would be on Mousasi. What are you doing? Is
You
Noodles
pick
here?
up the one closer.
Is Noodles here? Is he sleeping?
Hi, there he is.
Oh,
Oh, am I on? Hey, turn up
You are
my
on.
volume.
you are on.
Turn
Oh,
up
I
my
am
volume.
on? No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
giraffe.
You
No.
liar.
Yeah, you're.
How come I can't hear
You have
you?
some serious trust issues.
Yeah, he does. He does.
You are
I
on.
can't
You
hear
are
'cause you're
live.
I
freaking
can't
deaf.
hear myself.
You're not supposed to hear yourself.
I can't hear you either.
I hear you.
You should
loud
be able to
and
hear
clear. I think
everybody.
he's
I
got to be
can't.
peaking. So we're talking about Uriah Hall versus Gegard Mousasi fighting tomorrow. It's a rematch. They fought once before,
He doesn't
and
have me on.
I can hear you breathing.
Yeah,
I
I
promise
hear
you're on.
you breathing too.
Sounds like a hibernating bear just joined the podcast.
Well, and you don't want him to wake the fuck up.
Yeah. So we got fights going on tomorrow night. We actually two UFC cards in the same day. You've got I don't even know what their card is called,
Neither do I.
but then you have Ultimate Fight Night 100. Ryan Bader versus Little Nog. Yeah, Little Nogueira. So should be crazy.
Should be crazy.
Should be another
Speaking of
crazy day of fights. Do you have one of those things?
No, I do not.
No.
No.
Hey, old man.
Yo.
You should go into the box and get your son a beer mug.
You know what?
Because we're trying to sell them.
Hey,
Uriah
open it
Hall
for me there, bud.
kind of reminds me of Yoel Romero. Not in the style, but he's super explosive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he can end a fight in, split second with one punch, one kick. He's just, explosive and fast.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminds me, of Yoel, where Yoel can just, like, be getting beaten and just all of a sudden
Throw a flying
boom,
knee to the top of your head.
the fight's over.
Yeah, it's an interesting fight.
I promise you're on. Look at the switcher. We got all
What
four
a
on.
spaz. He really.
You hear anything?
Maybe on my connection is bad.
Do you hear?
Can you hear us talking?
No.
But I promise you're on.
No, you're on.
Yeah.
He's
You
just-
are on. Everybody
oh my
can
God,
hear you.
we're talking about fight. The people don't care if you're on.
I was really looking forward to this being like the
Yeah,
podcast
he's
where
got-
we
he's
had
gotta
no
be this one.
issues.
He's got to be this one.
He's 4. His no, I'm
No,
sorry.
he's
His was
sit-
5 because
he's
he's
sitting at
supposed
5.
to say, yeah.
So,
Well, we could hear him.
yeah, I can hear
Can
him
you?
loud and clear.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
Yeah.
You can't hear
Yeah.
anything?
No, there's nothing in it.
Let's see.
Yeah, check the bottom one. Maybe
All right, but
stuff's on.
anyway, they'll fix the problem we have
Yeah.
going here.
We will try. And
Ryan
fix the
Bader
problem.
versus Little Nog. I'm gonna go with Bader.
Yeah.
You know what? He's earned his spot that he's he's been climbing the ranks over the years, and he's looked like he's been improving.
As of lately, yeah, he's been looking good, man.
Nogueira he's dangerous, but he's been in some scraps, and
Yeah.
not as many as his brother was, but I just think that
Fedor for
yeah, that was bad.
about 20 minutes.
What is going on over here? The poor people are listening to just. But yeah, my money's going to be on Bader on that one. I think he's improved a lot. He definitely trains hard, and yeah, it should be another good one. But I think he finishes him.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
No, I have to agree with that. Bader looks good. And he, it's hard to I'm a big fan of Nogueira Brothers, and but it just I think it's Bader's time.
What?
So
What are you doing?
what's his name's?
Well, he
fight
wasn't
got
getting
scrapped,
output,
right?
so I
Little
just
creepy.
took the pile out
Uncle
of it.
Creepy.
Is that
A
better?
little creepy. Uncle Creepy's
Uncle
fight-
Creepy.
His fight got scrapped.
My goodness.
All right.
Yeah, Uncle Creepy, E. McCall, the creepy uncle. Yeah, his fight got scrapped. He got sick. Came down with something. Probably the pooty shoots. Yeah, he wasn't. I guess he wasn't able to make weight, and
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's like that stuff. As they say, shit happens. But yeah, it could have been anything, But there's also that side of me that's like, there have been UFC champions that went out and lost their title, sick as hell, puking all day, and nobody ever knew about it.
Yeah.
And it might be insensitive and old school, but I kind of get behind it. That attitude. These new age of fighters, they'd probably whine about not being able to hear things on headphones.
Some of them might.
This is a process over here.
Seriously.
It's been like 10 minutes of getting a beer. Just get a beer and sit down.
If you want to show up late, the least you could do is try to be a little bit quiet over
Yeah.
there. Very unprofessional.
Can't take him anywhere. So it is a busy week of fights. Busy week. We were out. Well, I was out in New York. You came out the last couple days. The old man Pat came out for the podcast, and then we came back home, and we've been scrambling to get shit done for the second anniversary party of Miller Brothers MMA, and we had to build a smoker. We're going to be doing 2 pigs. Not doing 2 pigs. Smoking 2 pigs.
Damn it.
Smoking 2 pigs.
I can't make this party anymore.
So our old smoker rotted out after the last party we had last year. He lived a good life.
How old was that sucker,
15
man?
years.
We built that a
15
long
years
time
ago.
ago, man.
It was named. It was a 275 gallon oil drum that we turned into a smoker. Technically, a pit, a mobile pit. If you want to get, scientific about what it wasn't really technically a smoker, but
it worked.
It worked. It was kind of just a big oven, but it rotted out, so we had to make a new one. So we got ourselves another oil drum. This one was a little bit dirtier when we started. You're not even seeing this yet, but Pat is probably.
You ready? You want me to throw it up?
Yeah, he can throw up. Make sure the volume is off.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. There's some sweet home heating oil leaking out of the smoker as we were cutting it. So the first one, there's something people need to understand. Miller's, we name it pretty much everything. Not really everything, but like the ugly tools in our lives, like our father. We name everything. So our last smoker, we didn't have a name for, and we're building it, and one of those stupid things that happened, and we didn't really have a good place to build it, so we built it on my parents' deck. And then when we were trying to move the 350-pound piece of steel off of the deck, two guys thought they were
Dad ended up losing. He lost his end.
He was trying. I was. I can handle the. I can handle the bottom. I can handle it. I can handle it. And
you're gonna blame it on me.
I
was just gonna. I only put these on to say to Jim is what's this wee shit? You got a turd in your pocket?
That is partly true.
What do you mean that you built Clammy?
Okay, well, I didn't build Clammy. I'm sorry, I was a freshman in high school. And you're not the best teacher. We've already gone over the fact that he's not a good teacher.
No, he's not.
Oh, really? I missed this point. When did I miss that?
I think on one of the previous episodes, we went over how you never taught us to do anything. You just pushed us out of the way and swore. So let me finish the story.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Can I finish?
The gentleman who built the previous Clammy dropped it. Well, first when they built it, it sealed up like perfectly, absolutely perfectly, as Habby would say, tight as a crab's ass.
How tight is a crab's ass, Jim?
Watertight. Watertight. Yeah, I already used that one on Instagram. So when they were carrying it off, he's so loud over there.
I know.
When they carried it off the deck and they dropped it, it bent it a little bit out of shape, and then it kind of clamshelled it. And just do it.
Just pour it.
Just do it. I already drank a whole.
Yeah, I drank some too. Don't be a pussy.
Oh,
and then
so you're all fired up and you guys are drinking coffee?
Oh, fired up.
Yeah, with whiskey in it. Then it turned into Clammy because you had to kick it to close it.
Yeah.
But it lasted a long time. And how many pigs did we end up doing in it? Like
Lots.
we did
A lot of ribs.
A lot of
ribs.
We did a whole bunch of bacon too.
Bacon.
Wow.
Canadian bacon.
65 pounds. The one batch was.
There was one that was like a maple glazed bacon. That was the best bacon I've ever eaten in my life.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Such a dick.
I started crying when I chewed it. It was that delicious.
Oh man. Yeah. So the original Clammy. So he took a crap. So we built Clammy 2.0 in 2 days, and now we were doing it, as you can see in this next video. We're surrounded by Power Wheels and my redneck cold tub, which is just a garbage can. But at least we were on level ground. We had the plugs and all the tools, and even though we're dealing with the mess, but man, that's some good video right there. Look at that. I'm a good videographer. Shooting sparks right at the camera.
Kind of sad I missed the build this time.
Apparently, so did I.
Yeah.
Well, you missed it last time. That was like prepubescent years for
No.
you, buddy.
Yeah.
What, last week?
Yeah. Fuck you. Right? That was like 4 years. I was 15 years old. It was like 4 years before I hit puberty.
I can't help but feel like Michael's on the podcast. He just sat down. He came in late. He hasn't had like a real introduction.
He hasn't even had a beer yet.
Yeah, come on. I feel like we have to do this
I've been
properly.
up
This
since
is
like
official
1
now.
last night, this morning. So I'm running on fumes, but
You need to
But
do what
yeah.
I do. Run on coffee
well, that's what I'm doing.
and disappointment in your father.
Check and check.
That's what keeps me going at night. Don't
I don't want to be like
Don't be
that
like that.
fucking man.
As I say this, my Movember mustache is
Yeah.
is eerily similar
Quite
to
similar.
to the old man's normal stash. So
The wombo. So yeah,
We can move on to
Jim
this video.
making
move on.
sparks.
Yeah,
Good job.
Jim making sparks. This one I got a little carried away. It was a 2-minute video. All right.
You made a lot of sparks.
We did.
in that 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Whoop.
and it kicked out on me. There's the fat dog. Yeah, so we just cut the smoker in, or the drum in half, and welded some hinges on and shit like that. And you can see Dan cleaning out our oil spill. So tomorrow we're gonna be putting 2 60 to 70 pound pigs on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not
Don't be
tomorrow.
Too detailed about
Tonight. In 3 hours.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple hours. We're gonna throw the pigs on, let them go all night, and yeah, have a good time, and have food for probably 3 times as many people that are gonna come.
That is typical Miller
Yeah, it
fashion
is.
right there.
It is.
That threw together pretty nice stuffing.
Yeah.
Apple, sausage stuffing.
Not like his pineapple. The one
That was
Not that failure.
that was like pre Food Network days.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
So
We didn't
you
know. Alton Brown didn't explain to
Yeah.
me that you can't.
Pineapple
cook
has
pineapple.
enzymes in it that breaks down meat. Probably shouldn't cook it for a long period of time.
Really?
Luckily, we cut into the other one first.
Yeah.
That's it. Luckily,
Instead
we
of
pulled
the
the
mush-
other one.
The
'cause-
mush pig.
Yeah. It was nasty.
Those were the first pigs we did on Clammy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was for the
4th of July party at
Yeah.
the White Deer.
Is that why? That's why we
Ooh.
built it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was an ugly party.
It was.
Yeah. Good times. There's going to be 350 people,
Yeah.
and 40 showed up.
Yeah, we did 2 90-pound pigs.
Yeah.
90s.
So, but yeah. So the build is very kind of straightforward.
Yeah, straightforward.
Some 3/4 angle iron. A proprietary, I like that word. A secret design for the grates. Can't tell anybody about how it works. Otherwise, the old man gets mad. You don't want to see him angry.
This is a good video going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Who filmed
Yeah,
it?
really.
Video's-
hey, technical whiz.
don't know.
What's the
Yeah.
matter
What's
with
that,
this?
This is how
what's
fast
that?
the old man
No.
works.
What's that new thing that everyone's doing?
Mannequin
the
challenge.
mannequin. Yeah, the boss.
That was it.
He wins.
He's doing a good one.
Yeah.
Nailed
Look at
it.
the sparks he made.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, really.
stand still.
You nailed it.
Just wait for the last second where he's like,
Yeah. Wobbles. Probably sucks on a beer. Are there this many videos?
You son of a bitch.
What?
Now, this video will play, and mine didn't. He's
I'm
sticking with me.
Yeah,
This
I
guy's
think.
really.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If you
I'm
think
not
I
on.
have something to do with it, you got something else going on.
Yeah. But so we got.
So they're not playing.
Yeah, I think
It's all right.
It's a good skill.
So we're gonna
Dan
do 2
flexing.
pigs. So we're gonna do basically 130 pounds of pig. How many chickens are we doing?
a dozen.
A dozen
Chickens.
dozen whole fryers.
Mm-hmm.
I made 50 pounds of mac and cheese today. We've got potato salad. Did you make gorgonzola or regular?
Both.
Both kinds of potato salad. There's stuffing for the pig, coleslaw, baked beans,
Beer.
Beer. Lots of beer.
No veggies.
Unfortunately, yeah.
There are no vegetables here.
There is a couple
vegetables
vegetables in the
potatoes
potato
are
salad.
vegetable. All right. There's some celery
And coleslaw.
Yeah.
and coleslaw.
And baked beans.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any homebrew.
Wait a minute, it was advertised.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
No, it wasn't.
I've been advertising.
You've been
homebrew like
advertising?
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
telling
unfortunately,
everybody to
there's no
come. You got to try the homebrew.
Yeah.
It's the only reason to
Yeah.
show up. Cat's out of the bag. If we have a
It is.
shitty turnout, this
Yep.
is why. Way to go, Jim.
Yep.
What were you doing?
You friggin'
What was I
slacker.
doing?
Yeah, you couldn't
Yeah,
get some
you
homebrew
slacker.
out?
Yeah.
Really?
Jeez.
I know. Sorry.
Damn
I
it.
apologize.
What are we gonna
Clearly,
drink?
like everything else, if I'm not involved, it doesn't get done.
Clearly.
That's right.
So there was a pretty big debate on who the welder was last week.
yeah.
It was.
You were going to teach the boss how to weld.
Yeah.
The old man, I'm sorry. The old man was going to teach Dan how to weld. Who was the welder? I think we have a video that might settle it. Let's see. Is it frozen again?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
frozen.
There she
Yes,
is.
please.
Yeah. So
Freezing up
Dan,
pretty
So
weird.
I
You can-
did
there
weld.
it
I
is.
welded.
There's some
Clammy up.
official welding right there.
One piece.
We all
That's
knew
it.
that
That's
was
as much
gonna
welding
be-
as you did.
Yeah, that's it.
Holy wrinkly fucking head. Why didn't you edit that out?
There's only so much the
You're
camera can
60
do.
fucking years old. Shut up. It's all scar tissue too.
That's what I was just gonna say. Those aren't wrinkles.
Yeah. Those are all the times you hit it on one of the forks of the lift. On that one engine job. Oh, here he is. Here's some work that the old man did. He worked the grinder a little bit.
Too hard on his grinder.
Too hard. Well, you
do.
lean on. You lean
Oh,
on.
yeah, it
everything.
looks like it lean. No, look at the flex muscles. I'm sorry, I'm friggin'.
Look at the
You
ass
know,
crack
look
hanging out.
So how does this pertain to plumbing?
Tramp stamp.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was a back tattoo.
Yeah, it is.
Or a back tattoo. It's a hammer.
It says "Go balls deep."
No, that's on the other side.
Shorty's been here.
To the hilt.
To the Now, this was put the legs. See, I was telling Michael that Clammy 2.0 definitely missed leg day. Yeah, 'cause it looks goofy on these spindly little. I think they're inch legs.
You
But
see
it-
how it's sitting perfectly.
Perfectly, yeah. And I'll just it's one of the legs wasn't all the way threaded in.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
So I was getting made fun of that none of my footage was usable, but who filmed this piece of cinematic mastery?
Yeah, if you turn the audio on the computer.
Oh, we're not doing audio.
Oh, we're not doing
Isn't that-
audio.
'cause Jim can't silence
No,
himself
no.
long enough for a little bit of audio.
Oh, I can't help it. You know, you can't have radio silence.
You could not have radio
No,
silence. But
no.
that was a great video.
That
Oh,
was a
look,
great
one of
video.
our listeners tuned in. Best video I've seen so far from Virginia out of Monterey Bay. Thank you, Virginia. We do have some.
And there is a Santa Claus, Virginia.
We do have some questions. Bobby Ingram has two questions. First, he would like to know, what time are you starting the smoker? And second, he would like to know, what would you guys do with a pair of pants if you were going to film a podcast and they were left on the couch you needed it for?
What did we do? They're over there.
Oh,
These are Bobby's pants.
yeah.
Bobby, if you're still listening,
That's a very
I
interesting
have
question.
your pants.
Pat is
Very-
going to put them on.
I am.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Bobby's going to have to remove them live on the stream. Bobby, hold my underwear real quick.
Bobby just has to be. He has to be
This was going to be
mentioned on every single podcast.
everyone
Yeah.
staying in.
Yeah. He's got to inject himself.
Yeah, inject himself. Oh, wait, I'm going to leave my pants in there.
Let me put my 3,000 board games in your way.
I just want to make sure that Bobby's face never makes it onto
Yeah.
the podcast. Let's let him remain a mystery, and if he does, he's going to be blurred out.
That'll be good. Yeah. At least we don't have to deal with the Mexican jumping bean. Or no, the luchador card game.
The
Yeah.
Mexican dice game.
I want to play that.
I wouldn't mind.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Bobby did a charity thing. Game-a-thon. He played board games.
That sounds really hard.
for like 27 hours or something like that straight. Yeah.
Saving lives.
Yep.
Dan came down and put his beans in his mouth.
Dungeons
I
and
did.
Dragons.
I put a bunch of beans in my mouth.
Yeah.
Playing bean boozled.
It's a game you can't beat Dan at.
No. It was actually disgusting.
I thought those were bean bags.
No, it was for a good cause. It was for CHOP.
That's
It
good.
was
That's
about
good cause.
$700 or something like that. Almost $1,000.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, up on the screen, we have...
Up on the screen, you idiot. Up on the screen.
Up on the screen. No, I'm just pointing out to these guys. Okay, so from the... Is that a picture or a video?
Now it's a video.
You'll notice the bass cat in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Brian
Also the
Brian
truck.
Stockel. I know you're watching.
The truck with a flat tire.
The truck with the flat tire. But yeah, the baloney skins on it. It's not my truck. My driveway, but it's not my truck. That's how white trash I am. I don't know whose truck that is. I got a truck that was so rusted that the brake pads seized to the rotors and actually tore the rotors in half.
Well, there you go. They're stuck. And what'd you do? Put it in four-wheel drive to get them
No.
to break loose?
No, sir.
Screaming. The
What
truck
the
is
hell is
screaming.
going
And he's
on?
like,
That is not true. Not in the
Oh,
least
you
bit.
just-
This is the artsy video he's pulling up right here. This is just some smoke rolling out of the top.
Jim, just because you can see it on the TV
you
doesn't
see-
mean that the viewers, we're gonna
If
develop
they-
some hand
yeah.
signals.
All right.
Could you signal me?
You got to be a little bit
before you-
quicker. You got to be quicker. Maximize. Maximize.
3,
I'm not doing it.
2.
It's the way that
There you
he
go.
talks
And
to me.
press play and see the exposure and the white balance. Now this is how you take video. I'm sure Virginia from Monterey
Monterey.
would enjoy this. Look at that. It's very nice. But yeah, so the bass cat in the back, man.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have a hookup. Can get me a deal on a freaking motor for that bad boy. Maybe some power poles,
Yeah.
trolling motor, electronics, fishing ability.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Dan and I are going to enter the Bass Cat into the second annual Ike Foundation fishing tournament and swamp that shit in the Delaware River.
You guys can't be on that boat at the same time. I believe you are significantly over the weight limit now.
I'm going to fucking kick your ass.
What
Just
are you talking
safety
about?
first.
Significantly over the weight limit. All right.
Not yet.
Yeah, Mr. Baitcaster over there.
I would never use a bait caster. I have more pride than that. We've been supposed to have a fish off for a while now, and it hasn't happened. You've
And
been
you haven't-
afraid of the
you've
boss and I, the
yeah.
old man and I,
Yeah.
and our skills. You guys wouldn't
Not
stand a chance.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Because any fish that he actually hooks into is going to break his little Spider-Man reel. And then you're going to deal with him on the boat with you?
at least I won't stab him.
I didn't stab him. He stabbed himself.
No, you stabbed me.
I didn't stab you.
You stabbed me.
I didn't
like,
stab you.
You did.
It was your knife.
So it was my knife.
You practice unsafe knife handling skills, and you
That's not
stabbed
true.
me.
Nope.
No,
We were
that's very-
fishing.
Who
we
got
were-
the hook
that's
out of
very
your thumb?
true.
Well, yeah.
I grew up with you.
You had to.
Yeah.
Well, somebody
Sometimes you
hooked
cut
him.
yourself.
Somebody hooked himself because he had a pickerel and he didn't know they had teeth.
Yeah.
I thought we were on the same team when we were talking about fishing. And I didn't make fun of your little pole. Now you're attacking me. I did not want to get bit by a pickerel, so I put a treble hook through my thumb, and then Jim knew that would hurt, so he stabbed me
It's called
in the foot.
yes. I was like,
Well, when I rip the hook out, I'll stab him in the foot at the same time, and then he won't know where the pain's coming from.
It was well played because my foot hurt a lot more than the hook going through my
it was
thumb.
yeah. There was a good thump to it.
And the pickerel knew who was boss because
Yeah.
he thought about biting
He's like,
me,
"Oh,
and then he
shit."
saw this guy stab himself, hook
Yeah.
himself. He knew.
Yeah.
And we did win that
We did
fishing
win the tournament.
competition. Jim caught a 15-pound catfish.
At least 15.
That's probably
Probably closer
At
to
least
45.
50. And it jumped over the boat.
No, there's a picture of me holding it very close to my body, and
Mhm.
it looks huge.
Yep. Gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go fishing with Jim, the first thing you'll notice is that he brings at least 8 fishing poles with him.
You never know.
You never know.
You never
You know the funny part is, though, you give us shit,
Yeah.
but we've actually fished in a fishing tournament with pros.
Bros. Who
And-
gave us shit
and
for
who gave us shit
for not having enough.
for not having
Not
enough.
having enough.
And-
Wow.
And
Yep.
apparently you're not supposed to rig your stuff on the boat.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
Where would you possibly rig it?
You're supposed to do it in the hotel room
Yeah,
beforehand.
apparently.
Yeah.
We were getting so much crap
We had like
because
3
rigged our
hours
stuff.
before launch,
Yeah.
and we got
Stockle.
yeah.
Son of a bitch.
We're gonna beat him again.
Rigged their poles. And Dan asked, where's the bobber and worms?
Yeah, so we won. Did we win? Is there a
win?
bass cat sitting in Jim's driveway?
My
Bass
world-
cat. There's a trophy sitting on the
Yeah.
the bookcase over there. So
The
that's
bobber and
that's
worm.
the end of that. Right.
We're reigning champions.
Mm-hmm. Undefeated.
Undefeated. Reigning
Undefeated.
champions. Can you say that? They're Wombo? Can you? No.
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
What champion are you?
I'm the champion of raising douche.
Undisputed. Of 3-time douche-raising champion of the
Hey,
world.
hey, leave Karen out of this, okay?
I think the proper way to say it would be douches, plural.
Douches. Okay.
How many closed face reels were there during this professional fishing tournament that you were on?
That I had?
Counting Dan's or
No, anybody.
No.
Was there a lot of them?
There's only one in existence,
Yeah.
and I have it.
No.
I don't fish with those, Mike.
no, not anymore.
No.
That's good.
They've upgraded to bait casters.
I do.
And
I fish with bait
the
casters.
better part about fishing with a bait caster is the bird's nest is
Yeah.
significantly bigger, and you can make it faster, near as I can tell.
Yeah. That's why all the pros use them.
I'm just going off personal experience.
You know
Hey,
you're
we got a question from Sylphrina. She
Yep.
said, have you guys ever gone to the bow and arrow type fishing? Do you need a special bow for that or special arrows? Is there such a thing as bow fishing, or did I just make that up?
You did not just make that up. There is such a thing as bow fishing. It's something that we really want to do. Haven't had the opportunity yet. You can use pretty much any bow. Since you're typically drawing a lot, typically guys don't use more than like a 45, 50-pound bow. For a fish, at least, if you're going after, you can use basically a very similar setup for gator, which would be awesome. But they use a little bit, more legitimate draw weight for that. The arrows, too, they're a little bit different. They use fiberglass, and there's a little slide on them, a safety slide, so that you don't do what Dan and I did when we were kids and tie a string to an arrow, try to shoot it out your window, and I would step right back and come bouncing back in the window because the string got caught on the bowstring. So the safety slide holds the string out in front of the bow. Pretty much any bow, as long as you can put a reel on it, and they make ones that even strap onto to long bows and recurves, or they use the 1/4-inch thread that you use for stabilizers and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Something I really want to do. But what's going on over here? I think they're both falling asleep.
No,
No, we're good.
I'm here.
We're good. Just listening to you talk, buddy.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to do it.
We got a comment from Scotty Brewdog. He said, Jim knows how to bait them in.
What is that supposed to mean?
I think you can draw your own conclusions there.
Bait them in. He's talking about me chumming up in, up in Canada. So I'm gonna dive totally deep into this story. All right, we went up to Canada with the guys from Celebrity Fish and Fire up to Lake Nipissing and did some ice fishing. Went out on the hard water.
Mm-hmm.
Had a great time.
You got a stomach bug. On
I didn't get a stomach bug.
No.
No, I didn't get a
You had
stomach
food
bug.
poisoning.
I don't know what I got.
I believe it's called whiskey fever.
No, yeah, probably. So we got there.
It was called Too Much Fireball.
Yeah, too much. I had like 2 shots of Fireball. which is
Exactly.
probably
too
too much Fireball.
Fireball.
Exactly.
So we're going up and we get there and Sean has to go around to the other cabins because they've got the day cabins and they've got the overnights.
But Sean owns the
yeah.
Bear Creek Cottages where we
DeGagny?
yeah
DeGagnon? Sorry, Sean.
Just brewed-
Gagne.
DeGagny?
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hack it apart.
Yeah. Your French is
My French
impeccable.
is very good.
Eh?
The only one I can do is Celine Dion.
Oh, yes.
I am the best singer in the world.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
It sounds very good with the microphone. But anyway, so we went up, and Sean has to go make sure that everybody in the overnights are
DeGagny? Okay. I just want to
Dijon, something like
just
that.
want to make sure I was still on the same page.
Make sure that they're having a good time. They have enough bait, all that stuff, before we can, call it quits. And one of the huts was a little bit was leaning. Yeah, it was sinking because they had just gotten ice. We went up there. What was it? It was like third week, just about third week in January.
This
and
is
they
the
had
first ice they had.
Yeah.
First ice that they could fish on.
So he's like, I'm going to run around to the huts and make sure everybody's all right. I'm like, yeah, well,
Yeah, come on.
ride around on snowmobiles in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Like, that was the second hut we got to, and these guys are hotboxing the hell out of it. They're like, we go inside, and it's like, whoa, and I don't partake as much as maybe some other members of my family are in this room do. I really don't. I don't, because I cough a lot every time I do. That plus, we had quite a few beers. We got there, we went to lunch, sucked down like 3 beers.
Got there, drank
a couple beers. We went into the first one, and he's like, every hut you go to, they're going to give you a drink. He's like,
it was a shot every time.
yeah. So I was probably like, I don't know, 8 drinks deep throughout the day, and then you put that onto it, and then we're like running around, like just. My pants were frozen from all the water that was coming up by this thing, and but you didn't feel it, and I'm like giddy as hell. Then I fell it.
Fell.
I
Like,
fell
legitimately
it.
fell
Yeah.
in like 8 inches of water.
Yeah. It was like 10 degrees, and we went Dan and I went into the hut. Maybe to have another shot of Fireball.
Maybe.
And as I come out, it was just like one of those. It was Bugs Bunny and the Giant, just like just straight off right into the water. I tucked and rolled and landed on my one shoulder, hopped up, and it was within 30 seconds it had frozen. So it really wasn't that bad. I wasn't cold because it was kind of then insulating me a little bit, but. my hands got a little cold after that.
Yeah.
But and I was drunk as shit. So anyway, after a little bit, we go back to our hut that we're staying at. I had 2 Canadian cheeseburgers, which are a little weird. They're like the pre-made.
Is it
I wolfed them down.
something that Dan gave you? Or?
Yeah.
Here, Jim.
Eat these Canadian cheeseburgers. The Canadian cheeseburger. It's kind of like the Guatemala chili bowl.
You don't use any teeth for this one.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
And that's how Jim got that spot
That's
on
how
his
you get
lip,
ground
the
beef.
Canadian cheeseburger.
But yeah, so the next day I wake up and I was just, I thought we were on the ocean. I was like, I was hurt. And the whole premise of the show is that we fish, you catch fish, and then you cook it. And the last thing I wanted to do was be around cooking anything.
So all of that story was just basically a setup to explain
that I puked my brains out.
why you got handled in the kitchen.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that too.
Okay.
That too.
All right.
Not really handled. All I had to do was add. If I added bacon on the second day,
close.
on the second day, maybe because I gave him sashimi.
With bones in it.
No, there were no bones in it, you dick.
Okay.
I didn't fillet it.
Yeah,
He
wasn't
did.
your fault.
But yeah, so like I ended up yakking, and then like I go to drop a deuce, and Dan had gone in, and they got a little like porta john built onto the thing, and I opened the door, and he had gone
Basically,
in
you
like
shit into a garbage bag.
yeah, a half hour before me, a little Tupperware with a garbage bag, and the smell of it hit my face, and it was just like instant projectiles, blah, all over the ice.
One of my proudest moments.
And so I'm outside yakking, and then he comes out, and I compose myself. I'm like, all right, I'm good. And he's like, are you all right? I was like, I walked in and I smelled, and just thinking about it, boom, another round. Just thinking about the smell of it came up again.
These are goddamn Canadian cheeseburgers.
Those Canadian cheeseburgers. Got right to me, man.
Oh my god!
And then he edged me out that day.
I was
freaking pale as a ghost.
Yeah. They were like, they kept coming like, is Jim gonna be all right? Is he okay? He's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah,
it was rough.
I put bacon on top of mine.
Yeah,
That's why I won.
it was a good time though.
Bacon Canadian cheeseburger.
Yeah, it was good. No, on my soup.
I'm just kidding. Dan.
You don't. Yeah, it was not Canadian.
No, it was American bacon.
Mm-hmm.
You should have tasted it.
So yeah, so that was me chumming for fish up in Canada. I got hot boxed.
Did it work?
I caught.
Did you catch any fish?
He actually caught the
did,
biggest
yeah.
one. Son of a bitch. Got on the right hole.
That's what I do. You got to find the right hole and work it right, Daniel. Any other questions after my delightful story? Or we scare everybody away?
Yeah, probably.
There have been no further questions.
There have been no further questions.
And there won't be.
So why don't we talk about? Well, why don't we have Michael introduce himself and tell everyone what he does? Because not everyone knows what Michael does.
That sounds very exciting.
Extremely exciting.
Well, I am the oldest brother of the Miller Brothers and sister, and I am a veterinarian. So, started out doing mixed animal stuff, large and small. Now, just small animal vet in North Carolina, and it looks like.
And Dad is a one-way bastard.
And everybody's missing out. Yeah, so no fighting for me. Just
Thank you.
Which one?
just
Want to
dogs,
pick fresh?
cats. And
I don't care. I was just giving you a hard time. Thank
You
you.
guys are supposed to whisper when you're talking about that kind of stuff.
I don't care what beer you give me, but thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, so go. So Yeah.
Okay, stop interrupting your older brother.
What a dick.
Yeah, I don't know that I have too much else to add.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a vet. I do what vets do. Save lives.
Murder puppies.
Murder puppies. What else?
Basically, he just takes care of our dogs.
Mm-hmm.
He's
If there's ever a problem.
There's a problem. It's like, Mike, what happened? What do I do?
Luckily, he was here when Gingy decided to
Yeah.
catapult herself out of a window.
I still feel bad about that one. I could have fixed her. Damn
We
it.
can rebuild her.
Could
We
have
have the
fixed her.
technology.
I wish that picture was available because that picture is striking.
Yeah. I don't think it is.
Email
Not
it.
readily available. Yeah. Might as well. My dog decided to jump out of a window, 7 to 8 feet off the ground, into a bush that unfortunately had a stick in it, and she skewered herself and pierced her bladder. It was pretty awesome.
She's
She's a tough bitch.
tough as hell, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool case from a scientific veterinary standpoint.
Yeah.
Of all the things that she could have hit,
Yeah.
it was pretty lucky that it was just the bladder.
Yeah. And she gets fired up about bears. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. A couple weeks later, we said the sow and 3 cubs rolling down the driveway. Like, oh, great. Here she goes again.
We do have a question from Christina. She wants to know if you guys ever fought growing up.
Once or 4,000
thousand
times, something like that. Somewhere about
in between. You see,
Michael and I used to get into
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you're talking about, like, fighting, we got into it a few times.
Yeah.
Not that many. I punched you in the face. You punched me in the face.
You know, it happened.
he punched me in the face, the
You did
douche.
punch me.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
But that wasn't a fight.
And he still cries about it.
No, I don't.
Goodness.
No, I don't, because I popped your ankle, you son of a bitch.
Revenge. And yeah, and when was the last time I brought that up? Like, holy crap!
I was settling the score.
Anytime I see
You can't bring it up when I even things out.
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, no, Michael and I used to get into it a little bit. We were a lot closer in size. We used to wrestle against each other.
No more.
No, the boss and I are more. I am the biggest Miller, and I am proud of that. Proud of that.
He's like, I'm putting this title away. I'm putting it out of reach.
Nobody's catching me.
What?
Yeah, so Michael and I used to get into it. We were closer in size, and when I was a sophomore and you were a senior, well, actually, when I was a freshman, because we wrestled about 5 times apart both years. It's ridiculous.
Need to mute him.
We used to get into it a little bit at
A little bit
at
at wrestling practice every once in a while.
Yeah.
I still think the worst one, Dan, is the day that I was sick at practice, and
I whooped your ass.
and no, I'm like, all right, Dan, stop, I'm gonna puke. Dan, I'm gonna puke. Dan, and he like just kept going, and he wouldn't stop, and I was like upside down, and I puked damn peaches because it was all I could eat was fruit, and like peaches came out my nose, and I was so pissed at him that day.
Damn right.
But
Don't stop.
yeah.
You'll learn today. What would Dan Gable do? He'd eat those peaches again.
A couple times, Coach Henderson had
A couple times,
yeah.
Hendo.
Pulls.
I don't know that we got into as bad as the Whitekanders though that one time. Like Luke and Allen were literally ready to murder each other.
Yeah, no, we just got up and pushed through a little couple punches.
Yeah.
They tried to murder each other, though.
Yeah, they did.
They swung
With a
like
brick, I believe.
Brick and a sledgehammer.
a pick. A pick and a shovel, I think it was the
Yeah.
one time.
They're going to call it.
Crazy sons of bitches.
And they're like a lawyer and an engineer now.
Engineer,
Yeah. 2 guys almost killed each other.
That was literally every day. Though. I mean, when we were younger, wrestling Little League, they would stay after it and they would just wrestle and wrestle, and then till one of them cried, basically. And it He's ridiculous.
Fuck you, Jim Miller.
Well, I mean, we're talking about when they were like,
Yeah, little kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
little kids. You know, we used to wrestle, and Jim cried
Last week.
last week.
Yeah. What can I say? You farted in my mouth. You laid on me, Dan. You put a blanket over me and you laid on me.
The shitty part about that, Dan, is you're going to hear about that when you're like 85
Oh,
years
I
old.
know. It's all right. I'm prepared.
Hey, man.
One time.
At one time. Who are you kidding?
Yeah.
I'll get my payback before then.
You ever ridden a beefalo?
I have. I have.
So
So what are we doing in a little bit here? We're going to start up Clammy 2.0.
We are.
Start them up and get the pigs on, right? You got to go home and get the pigs?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's
we
going to be a
gotta
long
stuff the pig.
fucking night. And apparently, I spend $7.50 on a blow-up mattress so I can get some shut-eye on the mat. And I get shit for it? Well,
come on,
why?
it's glamping. Jim Miller is
Glamping.
glamping.
I am glamping. You know
Why?
what? I'm sorry.
Why wouldn't you
I'm
get shit
sorry
for
that
that?
I've lived my life in a way that has broken my body. you guys might be
Oh,
you guys might
okay.
be pampered and never done anything difficult in your life. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
But I've done things that have caused physical damage as well as emotional.
Okay.
So yes, I need my $7.50
Blow
air
up
mattress, and I'm going to bring it camping.
He does bring it camping.
I think
That's
he
the
did.
difference.
When we went camping, he had a full-size cot. I
Yeah.
think he had an air conditioning. He had a TV.
I'm bringing the hot
He
tub
had
next time.
everything. He had everything hooked. He had stuff hooked up to the Jeep. He had one of those converters for. I mean, ridiculous. He completely glamping. My kids and I, on the other hand, slept on the hard ground.
Now in front of the
with
house.
No. When we went camping
Oh, okay.
in Stokes.
In
So
car
it was
camping.
like, yeah.
Next to the car. When we
Yeah,
camped
next to the car.
5 feet of the automobile that we drove.
When it was still camping, all right?
You got to start slow. A kid freaks out. You have to
Yeah.
be able
Yeah.
to get them home. You had to meet somebody for a sweatshirt, right?
Yes, we did.
What if we were in the
forgot.
middle of the woods? We'd be a frozen kid right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
No.
I can't wait to bring them out and like stay out and call coyotes. No, Dad, don't call the coyotes. It's
Well, you give my grandkids crap.
that was you.
Well, you used to sit there and scream, "Don't call Cheech and Chong."
Yeah, you know what? They ran me the fuck over.
Only after
They
they've
were-
been
they
hotboxing
were-
for a
wow.
while.
Yeah, yeah.
Explain Jim's aversion.
Yes.
Those bastards ran me over.
He can't even stand the smell anymore.
Don't call Cheech and Chong.
Nobody knows who.
Yeah,
Cheech and
nobody
Chong
knows.
are
You have to
besides-
explain who Cheech and Chong are.
There were 2 yellow laps.
Two
Yeah.
yellow
Two
labs.
yellow
for
labs
the
our neighbors
And
had.
they were crazy.
And they would fuck my shit up.
They were crazy.
I was like 4,
Well, that was the thing.
and they would barrel me over.
You'd see them coming, and they'd be running at you, and you were screaming like a siren, so they just honed in on it. It was like, we're getting him. He's not moving.
They
he's
were
just
fucking
screaming.
nice as hell. They just wanted to
They
lick
just
your
want- yeah,
feet.
they just wanted to-
They just ran his ass
Yeah,
over.
they just ran me over every time. I used to have to hide underneath the retaining wall and let them like jump over me to get a little bit of
The natural defense of the Jim Miller was like was an attractant to them.
yeah.
The high-pitched,
High pitched, ear piercing squeal.
Yeah, well, I wish I could move like a baby iguana. You know.
Go what?
The baby iguana. Have you seen the baby iguana video?
Yes,
The
that was
greatest fucking thing ever.
it was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Galapagos Islands, man.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Get yourself informed.
Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah, the coolest thing like ever. I don't know how they got so many different camera angles. Like, how do you not disturb? I mean, I understand that it's probably shot in different, like
They had it
They had a drone. They had
they actually like had people on the ground. They
well,
showed
the one,
That's
you
amazing.
could tell the one was a drone because it was a whoa, and it went like
Okay.
up and away. It was fun, but it was really.
Babies are us. That's it. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you mean? Maybe
I'm
you
just
go
going
on
to
it?
get some
Yes.
new diapers while I'm here. Videos.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chased by snakes.
Yes.
Planet
yes,
Earth. Yep.
Yes, Planet Earth. It's
This is gonna freak Pat out.
freaking. It is. Gonna
Why, it looks like a snake.
No. Don't worry about it. Just click on the video.
Click on the video.
Just click on the video.
right there. It's
Right on the video.
I-
We're probably
I
not going to
see where
show it.
is. There's a lot of
It's
yelling.
probably gonna lag, but we just want Pat because Pat has
Yeah,
an
Pat hasn't
aversion.
seen it.
Now he puts the audio up. You don't really.
Oh,
need the
there
audio.
you go.
Ah, fuck, a snake video, you
Yeah,
twat?
this is a snake video.
No, just wait though.
Yeah, this is the coolest
Full
thing
screen
ever.
this sucker.
It's the coolest thing ever. Is it on?
It is. We
Yeah.
are.
Have you
we
seen
are
this,
live.
Bubs?
No.
It's so cool.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, the audio's on the TV. That's why.
Yeah, our audience can't see the audio.
Okay. Well, they can. Obviously, they can't see the audio. numbnuts.
Stop.
There's subtitles, so
Let me just.
fuck a snake. Seriously.
We don't need to. Yeah.
Fucking snake. Pat does not like snakes.
I hate snakes.
Yeah.
Why? Because they
There
don't
we
have any arms.
Where's that snake's hands?
How can they give me a handy, Jay, if they don't have any arms?
You always got to take it there.
Yep. Hey, we checked that box. Explicit. We got to do it for a reason.
Oh, he doesn't know it's back
No,
there. Run, buddy, run. It's touching
No.
him.
Oh, he touched me.
Just wait.
Yeah, I wish.
Oh,
I
my
wish.
God.
I wish that I could move. I would move like this when Cheech and Chong were chasing me, and had some guy with a cool accent like
Where is this?
the Galapagos
I will
Islands.
never go to the Galapagos. Fuck are all those snakes even coming from? I got him.
They got him. Watch this. Yep, they eat his heart.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh God. Oh,
And that's
Yeah.
a baby iguana?
that's
Yeah.
baby iguana. He was a hatchling.
Damn you. Fucking
Look at this.
snakes.
Oh, he's
he
out.
got
He's
away.
free. He's
Nice.
free. So cool.
That's a lot of snakes in
It
one
is a lot of
place.
snakes. And those little bastards are just waiting for him to pop out. They showed like a couple of them get eaten before that. So this is the one that got away.
This is him. Ugh.
You just gave Pat nightmares.
Yeah. He was like, "Well, I'm not sleeping. I'll watch the pig all night."
Yeah. That was your plan
Yep.
at the beginning.
Yeah. Wasn't that pretty cool? Thanks, BBC One.
You gotta get props.
And thank you guys for showing me that. For a while at like 10 o'clock, Jim would text me a picture of random snakes. And I would just be settling down into bed, about to fall asleep. My phone would go off, and I would pick it up, and it would be a snake. And I just hate him.
He really liked it when I showed him the black snake, though.
It was smaller, so I was more comfortable with it. So,
Yours is black. That's effed up, dude.
What? It was a water moccasin.
Jim did step on a
Dude.
pretty thick water moccasin one time when we were fishing. And
Yeah.
thank God
Yeah,
it was
sure.
Jim.
Fishing
Thank
for what?
God it was Jim.
What?
Fishing for what?
For fish, you psychopath. What do you think we were fishing for?
No, that was fun. That was weird because it was one of those I didn't necessarily like recognize it until I stepped on it,
Until it tried to kill you.
and then it, you felt that like squishiness underneath your foot,
Mhm.
and it was like I tend to think that I'm pretty.
There goes
Calm.
that high pitched scream.
Yeah, oh man, yeah.
I
the
have to
worst
say,
part was
Jim levitated.
the worst part was it's a freaking guy that was there fishing, and he's like, "Oh yeah, watch out for that snake."
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
See that snake guy? Yeah.
I fucking stepped on it.
It was a big water moccasin.
It was.
Fuck
it
that
was.
snake. And if that was me, I would have just died. I would have spontaneously combusted. I would not have wanted to live anymore.
So, Patrick.
Yes. Speaking of hands, we had a question about hands.
yep.
And this came in when we were talking about snakes not having hands.
Yeah.
Dan, do you forge with both hands or just your right hand?
I only forge.
Who asked that question?
Yeah, I want to know.
Silfrina.
Yeah. Just my right hand.
Can't you see the calluses?
Yeah, just my right hand.
So far.
So far. Yeah, he's working on
I'm
it.
pretty much useless with my left hand. You pretty much ask
Pretty
anyone.
much.
Back and vouch for that.
Check that other box. Sexually explicit? Check.
Check.
We were talking about forging.
We were talking, but he wasn't talking about
Yeah, I
forging.
was not.
Yeah, no, he was.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
I thought he was talking about boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Jim, you dick.
We've already referenced other jokes, but yeah, I think yeah, that's time. It's time to wrap it up because we got a long night ahead of us. We got to throw 2 pigs on the smoker, and while these douchebags roll around on that the best Matt's money can buy, but they don't sleep, I'm going to be sleeping on an air mattress. And they can kiss my ass.
So you think?
Yeah. I'm going to actually, I bought 3 because they were cheap. So I'm going to actually stack all 3 of them on top of one another and sleep on them. But yes, thank you for tuning in to the Hands On Podcast with Jim and Dan Miller and Patrick McKern behind the switcher, the old man, and our brother Michael. We all thank you very much. Tune in next week. Yeah, we're going to keep pumping them out for these first couple weeks. So thank you, everybody. Have a good one.